Hello, I'm Shelly Terrell, and I'm here with Tyson Seburn and Rocco Seburn. We're excited to have this interview, this shocking interview today. Tyson is an educator that's located in Canada.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm got my hand in a bunch of different projects. I first of all teach at the University of Toronto, and I teach pre-first year students. And it's EAP, and then I'm on the TESOL Toronto Executive Board, and after that I also direct CourseTree, which is my own project, where I try to provide more networking opportunities and more PD for teachers in Toronto, basically.
I really do enjoy your site. You have so many interesting videos and technologies that you post up there. But today we're going to hear about you as a person. So I have 5 questions that Brad Patterson has asked me to ask you. So we'll begin with the first one. If your students were to label you with 3 adjectives, what might they be?
I think the first one would be actor, although that's not an adjective. Funny actor, maybe. I think all of us as teachers are kind of like that, so that's probably a pretty boring one. But I think also creative, because unlike a lot of other teachers here, I try to actually bring in a lot of technology into the classroom, and it's really difficult in some cases because U of T isn't always the most technologically advanced, even though you'd think it would be. So I try really hard to bring in different ways of using technology in the classroom, including mobile devices and things like that. So I think they kind of like that. And then if you ask my students at the beginning of the year, they probably would actually say strict, to be honest, because I think I come off at the very beginning as sort of, you can't pull one over on me kind of thing. And when I meet my students for office hours and so on, you know, I try to start out kind of, okay, you have to respect me, and you have to listen to me, and you have to do these things. And I think because it's such a high-stakes program that I teach in, for EAP and going into next year, they kind of need that initial strictness. And then as the year goes by, then they start to realize that, you know, I'm not so strict. I'm more relaxed, but you kind of want to set that tone.
What would we find in your refrigerator right now?
Well, I just got back from a conference, so actually find almost nothing in my refrigerator right now, except orange juice, because I'm sick, and milk, because I love milk, but other than that, it's pretty bare. Actually, I could probably show you it, but I think you'd be disappointed because there's almost nothing in there at all. I've been eating takeout food for the last 2 weeks, so not much.
You have a dogma approach to your refrigerator, very materials light.
Yeah.
If you weren't a teacher, what might you be?
I think I'd be a writer. I've always had a passion for reading fiction or writing songs.
Okay, so what do you find most difficult about the teaching profession?
I find marking the most difficult. I'm sure everybody can relate, but I hate marking. There are so many essays in my program that we have to mark, and I like giving feedback, but actually filling out the numbers and so on, I can agonize over that for a long time. So I'd much rather ignore that type of assessment and, you know, spend my time lesson planning in the classroom.
And what was the last book and movie you read and saw?
Well, hopefully this question, they don't have to be connected. The last book that I read was Margaret Atwood's The Year of the Flood, which is connected in a series to Oryx and Crake. And she's a Canadian writer and really my favorite writer of all time. So it's about a dystopian future, and basically humans have taken over the environment so much that it ended up wiping them out, and some scientists created a new race of humans, I guess sort of in a Avatar sort of way. But anyway, it's a very, very good book and a very good series, and Margaret Atwood, as a 70-year-old author, has actually started tweeting and blogging about it and traveling around and talking about the environment. So I really respect her for that sort of total package approach to writing a book and doing book tours. And as far as movies, I saw Scream 4. That was the last movie that I saw. It was pretty good, actually. Compared to Scream 2 and Scream 3, Scream 4, good story, lots of people get killed, not cheesy, so it was good. It was a good.
What have you read or seen way too many times?
I think I've seen Star Trek way too many times.
Now the question is, do you know any Trekkie language?
What, like Klingon or something like that?
Yes, do you know any Klingon?
I could probably make something up like "Ar go wagada." But actually, it doesn't mean anything. I'm just making that up.
The Klingon community is going to revolt against this. You realize that?
You know, and it's going to be all over the Klingon forums and stuff like that. You know, Tyson Seburn does not know what he's talking about.
Or you might have said something quite offensive in Klingon. You don't know.
Possibly. Rocco's fluent in Klingon, so.